Hello, friends, and welcome to today's episode. A man had no choice but to work on the streets with his little girl, who sat in a corner, in order to make money for his family. One day, a stranger saw the father and daughter and took a picture of them, which they then put online. What happened next changed my life. Mauro lived in San Miguel de Tucumán, Argentina. He was a young man who worked hard and also took care of his family. Nearly 4 years, he went to the corner of Alem and San Lorenzo, not to take a stroll, but to work hard so he could support his wife and children. He went to work every day, rain or shine, because he knew he couldn't slack off or his family would suffer. He also brought his daughter, Guadalupe, who sat in a corner and did her homework while her dad cleaned windows on the street. The rest of the family stayed at home while the father and daughter went to the same street every day. The father, who was 21 years old, also had another boy, Santiago, who was almost 2 and whose mother, Ruth, was 28. Mauro's mind was full of different things as he cleaned windshields every day on the road. At times, he felt so down that he thought he was going to die at the red light. Even though he had to keep working to feed his wife and kids, he had already made peace with his situation. Then, one day, someone saw him with his daughter, and that was the start of something new. Alvaro Romero was walking down the street when he saw Mauro cleaning the windows in a corner while Guadalupe did her homework. Something pulled on his heart, and he knew he had to help the father and daughter. In April 2021, he took a picture of them and posted it on Facebook with a moving caption, "I don't know his name, but I know him because I saw him working strange jobs on the street." She is his daughter, and she is also married to him and has one of his other children. Here, his daughter is doing her homework while he works. That little girl should have every chance. Thank you, let's help. The social media post went popular after a lot of people shared it online. At last, a kind stranger named Augustin saw it when he went to the same spot to meet Mauro and his daughter. He told them at first that he had seen them before because he went to work along the same path. But what he said next made Mauro's life better and left him without words. Augustin gave the young father a steady job in a building company as a helper to a bricklayer. That wasn't all, though. He also gave Mauro some of his pay ahead of time so that he could move. Because his father-in-law was an alcoholic, Mauro and his family had to live on the street during the day and at night. It was the same reason he couldn't leave his 6-year-old daughter at home and had to bring her with him to keep her safe. With the money Augustin gave him and his new job, the Argentine father could look for a new place to live and take care of his family. He had a steady job and a kind boss who cared enough to change his life and the lives of his family members. Ruth, Mauro's wife, also started working as a housekeeper in 3 homes in her new neighborhood not long after that. The parents put their kids in new schools, so they no longer had to worry about what would happen to them or how they would get food and other needs. Mauro said he was going to use his pay to buy a new motorcycle so he could take his kids to school and his wife to work. After a long time, the young dad was finally able to take his family on quiet walks, something he had wished for. But what was most important was that he told his little girl that they no longer had to go to the same spot to work. Because a careful traveler and a kind stranger had changed their lives for the better. The moving story of Mauro shows us that chance acts of kindness can sometimes make a big difference in people's lives. That's it for today, friends. Please let us know what you think about this story. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon for more amazing stories.